The world is a very divided place. I mean, I don't know if you remember this one time some robot voice started saying Laurel, but some people try and tell me it's saying Yanny.
Laurel.
Oh, and don't get me started on his dress, which is clearly blue. Now, even though there is a lot of division in the world, there is one thing we can all agree upon. Namely that this is the most painful color to look at. If you're into 3D stuff, game development, or even modding video games, you're likely to have come across this abomination of a color. Dude, what the fuck is this mod? Well, today I wondered why this ugly ass color is used in most software. So, let's take a dive. Now, people who aren't really into these things probably don't know why or when this color appears. So let's give a short explanation. When you're working on a game, for example, you're gonna have to write some code, and you are probably going to make some mistakes. And when this happens, the program usually underlines the mistakes and gives an error message, providing a possible solution. And when you're working on the visuals of the game, you are sometimes gonna be working with materials and shaders. Shaders are short programs telling how the surface of an object should look like. You can tell what textures to display or how it reacts to light and countless other things. But instead of helping you, they just... This is why this color is often dubbed as error pink. Now, the first reason why the color for errors is pink should be pretty obvious. It's immediately noticeable because it is barely used anywhere else, and it hurts your eyes. If you think about it, this shade of pink or magenta is not really present in a natural world. The closest thing we have in nature is this plant called fuchsia, which is basically another way to say magenta. I mean, the goddamn color was only invented in 1859, during the industrial chemistry revolution, when they just threw random shit into a bowl to see if they can make something new. And if you look up magenta, you find out it's a pretty weird one. It doesn't exist in a visible light spectrum, what makes it an extra spectral color. And it is something our brain makes up when both red and blue cones inside our eyes are triggered at the same time. Which sounds cool, but come on man, couldn't you just come up with something better, brain? I mean, this does make it stand out, and it's computationally easy to render, since it's a combination of red and blue, which is perfect for debugging. And another good point about magenta is that this is how you write it in hex code language. There are many large-scale conventions in this world, like driving on the right side of the road, for example. But there are also conventions used on a smaller and more technical level, like how camel case naming is commonly used when programming, for example. And also the use of this color for showcasing visual errors has become a convention, and has been used since the early days of software development. Over the years, more and more people started using this color, sadly, like a bunch of homeless people looking for some fun. And today, it's used in most game engines and 3D softwares. I'm gonna be honest, boys, I have no idea why I made this video and why this information would be useful for anyone, but I already stole your time, so this really is a 4 AM type video. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. That's it for now, and beans out.